Here are 6 great tips that will help you make more money, have less stress, and enjoy a better lifestyle. It's all here for you now if you want to take advantage of it. So it's up to you. Like everything in life, it's a choice. Come on, watch this now. So as always, I'm going to start with a story. And just recently, I had a email conversation with somebody and they were telling me they didn't have enough time. Right. Okay. So you know what I think about that? It's complete bullshit. The reality of it is it's nothing to do with time management. It's all about task management. So we had a conversation and they said, well, they haven't done it because they haven't done this because, and then we got into a conversation about like they're struggling with their business. It's not quite what they thought it'd be, or they're not getting the results. So I then asked, so I said, well, how are you marketing your business? Because, you know, if a business is failing or you haven't got enough money in your business, it'll be for a couple of reasons predominantly. As we've said, one of them will be you're not measuring your business or you're not looking after the numbers. And the second bit is you're not marketing it properly. And as I've said to you before, for me, any small business needs to be marketing their product or service 24/7, 365. So even we've had this Christmas break or New Year break. So what have you been doing about your business? So have you stopped marketing it? And even if you say you wanted some time off, how did you plan that? Did you plan all your social media to go out over that time? Have you planned for your marketing to carry on, or have you just stopped? So one of the things that this got me to thinking, and hopefully this session for you will be useful today, is all about consistency. Because it seems to me the only thing that is consistent in small business owners' lives is their inconsistency. They don't stick to it. So they'll do social media for a bit and then they say, oh, it don't work. Or they'll do Google ads for a bit and it doesn't work. You need to be consistent all the way through with everything that you're doing. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to give you 6 tips for you to start to be consistent. And hopefully this will help. Let me know what you think. Give us some feedback. I really will appreciate it. Okay, so tip number 1. And I do this regularly. So start a morning ritual. So consistency starts simply by repeating the same thought or action over and over and over again. You know, we're creatures of habit. 85% of our life is habit. So why wouldn't you start the day off with a positive thing and a ritual to take you forward? So one of those things for me in the morning is I say to myself, I'm going to make the most of every day. And I do that every day. And the other thing is, it's like doing my press ups every day. It's something that is consistent that I do on a regular basis. Now, if we talk about marketing, for instance, I do my social media when I get up. So I've got it all planned. I know what I'm going to do and I do it before anything else. And then I don't focus on that anymore for the rest of the day. I'll just pick it up at the end of the day and answer any feedback I've had, or, you know, make sure my engagement is right. So when are you planning it? Because if you're not planning that marketing, the chances are it's not going to happen. And that's crazy. So start a ritual that gets you moving towards what you want. You know, it's like if your morning starts when the alarm goes off and you press the snooze button, oh, what's the point of setting it? That's procrastination, snoozing. It's just rubbish. If the alarm goes, get up and get on. Next thing, step number 2 or tip number 2 is if you don't feel like it, do it anyway. Come on. You know, let's say, for example, part of your morning ritual is going for a 10-minute run or walk around the block. yeah, in the beginning, the first couple of days, you feel great. But then what happens is, oh, it gets a bit boring and we won't do it. And then it falls away. So for me, I've agreed this year that I've taken the challenge that I'm going to do 365 TikToks and shorts on my YouTube channel. So that is part of my ritual now. I've set that up to do it. And yeah, there's been a couple of days where I haven't felt like doing it, but I've still done it because I want to be consistent. I don't want to be like everybody else. If you want to be like everybody else, mess about. Don't do it. Don't be consistent. It's absolutely important that you retrain your brain and change that mindset into being consistent. If you say you're going to do it, then do it. Otherwise, you're just going to be like everybody else. And if that's what you want, great. For me, it's not what it's all about. Number 3, don't damage yourself. Okay. What do I mean by that? So if you stop doing the things that make you feel good about yourself, such as the morning run that I talked about, or sticking to deadlines, or that diet, or being kind to others, you're only hurting yourself. So once we start to do things that make us feel lazy, guilty, or mean-spirited, and we start to feel bad about ourselves, we can't get away from it. There's no escaping yourself. So, stick to stuff that you enjoy. You'll feel good about it in the end, but don't beat yourself up. This is all about, making yourself feel better because you're organized and you're consistent. Add consistency, it makes a difference. The next one, and you've heard me say this before, is focus on the process, not on the result, right? This can apply to anything that you do in your life. You already know what the outcome is. You should have set that up, right? So whatever that is, it's about earning more money or about getting more Facebook engagement or whatever that is. The goal is there, but then break it down into the individual daily actions. So what are your daily actions for social media? How are you doing that? What have you planned? It is about putting the goal in and then focusing on the process and then measuring the process. Okay. Measure, did it work or didn't it work? Try it out. Just try and see what it does. Take responsibility for you and your process. Because if you're not doing it and you haven't got enough time, again, it tells me you haven't got a process, or you can't be bothered, or you're not serious about your business. You've heard me say that on 1 or 2 occasions. The next one is let go of who you used to be, right? We've got this old self-image of ourselves that holds us back from who probably we want to be. So if you see yourself as a procrastinator, or a dreamer, or the one who just coasts by, living on the edge of life and, being unfit and unhealthy, if that's how you see yourself, that's how you'll always be. Maxwell Maltz in his book, Psycho-Cybernetics, said, you can actually design the person that you want to be. So what does that person look like? Does that person want to turn up and be the consistent person, to be the reliable person that says what they want, or what they're going to do, and then does it? Or are you just full of shit again? It's your choice. This is all a choice. You can be whoever you want to be. And if you haven't read Maxwell Maltz's book, Psycho-Cybernetics, have a go. Unless, of course, you're not serious about your business or improving yourself. Consistency. The last one, and this is it, and it's a useful tip, to make sure that you're being consistent with your thoughts and actions throughout the day, is to constantly remind yourself of what it is you want to achieve by doing this consistent behavior. Is it a healthier body? Is it earning that extra money over £100,000? Is it that promotion that you want to do? If you say you're going to do something, then bloody well do it. Say what you do what you say. If you're not going to, don't say it. Just get on and do it. Don't make excuses. So simply write it down and then incorporate it into your daily environment. A post-it note on a bathroom mirror, or on the fridge, or on your screensaver, on your computer, something you will look at to have a daily reminder of what it is that you're working towards. So come on, you've got those 6 things. Stop mucking about. Let's get it done now. And if you've enjoyed this video, please watch the next video just here, or subscribe to my YouTube channel just here.